If you think I should learn piano, hit the like button. If this video gets 50,000 likes, I'll learn piano. What up? Hello, good morning. Welcome into another day here in the Bingham house. We've got the kids already home from school today on a Monday, as you can see, working on homework projects. Right, guy, by the way, what are we doing right here, dude?
Making glasses.
Glasses? Is this for homework or for fun?
Homework.
Oh, homework. Homework and fun. It could be both. It could be both combined into one. So, right, guy, working on a little project over there. Rexy rocking some flashy gold merch over here, looking real fly. Rexy, you done with your homework?
Yeah. I need you to get me pennies and water with a cup, and then I need a little squirt thing to squirt it on my pennies.
So pennies, water, cup, and a squirt thing to squirt on your pennies.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a messy project at all.
Yeah, it isn't. But I need a paper towel. That's just I saw on my math book and I looked at it. Maybe I want to do that for fun for my project.
Okay, I like that for your project. I love it a ton. The kids are doing their homework, chores to get into their after school routine today on a Monday. It definitely feels like a Monday. Part of that is their afternoon piano practice. Wow, that sun is blinding. As you guys know, they practice the piano here in this room. This is kind of our underutilized room, but it does have very specific functions and purposes. On Sundays, we kind of conduct our own church service here in this room since we can't go to church. Kids practice their piano here, right here on this keyboard. And if we have guests over and they're just stopping by for a minute, we'll invite them in to sit in here. A little more of a formal sitting, a formal setup. Hi, Mom.
Are you talking about this room?
Actually, as I looked at you, I just saw that banister right there. Did we hear from him? Is that happening at all?
I messaged him.
Okay.
I have not gotten a response though, but that is typical sometimes.
That's coming down, you guys. That whole thing right there behind Mom, that is coming down. The wall's coming down.
Tear down this wall.
And that is coming up very soon, very shortly here. But today, in the short term, in the now term, we are going to be replacing this little guy right here. This is where the kids have been doing their piano practice. And if you guys didn't know, Mom herself, has you announced this yet? Taking some lessons.
Yes.
She's gonna be learning piano. This is where the kids have been doing it, and
I can play the red chord. Still learning.
Okay, that's good. That's really good. This has served the purpose very well. It's done more than a good enough job as the kids have learned the piano.
This has actually really been awesome. I've had a lot of you ask where we got this because it is just a keyboard, but it has weighted keys, so it tries to feel a little bit more like a piano. We got it off of Amazon. It's been really awesome. Those of you that are just starting out, it's the Elysis, I don't know how you say that, on Amazon. It's been amazing.
And over time, you guys, the kids have gotten really, really good at playing the piano. Obviously, they're young, and so they're learning, but the way that they're pulling together their skills, the way that they're able to play these songs, and I just mentioned a moment ago that we do our church services in here, and so as part of that, we play hymns to go along with that, and the kids are actually able to play those hymns for us, and the music has just added this beautiful element to the home, something that
so awesome.
We never anticipated, never thought would really be a part of our home. We thought at best we'd probably just play it on our phones. Never thought that we would have people playing instruments in our home, or the piano for that matter. We would have like live music to add to the feeling here.
If you guys ever tune into our stories on This Is How We Bingham over on Instagram, you'll probably have seen that I went shopping the other night with Stephanie to go look at a few pianos. One thing I did mention, the whole reason that this is important to me, to us, and the kids, I have never felt as much as I have through music, specifically piano music. I have found this new love for it, which is why I signed up to take lessons myself.
I was going to say, I think you nailed it. You have got this deeper appreciation for the power of music. Music in your home.
I love it. I love it. Seeing the kids play it too. Most of the songs that they have learned have been hymns or church songs. It just like fills our house. Like I said, my heart kind of skips a beat every time I hear the kids play.
I've asked a lot of you guys when Mindy went out and went shopping, or I guess browsing, window shopping for the piano. Asked a lot of you guys your thoughts on having a piano in the home, and the results were overwhelming, resounding, that if you get one, you will never regret it. It will be something that will be a piece of your home for forever. And I think we are beginning to understand that sentiment because of what it brings to the home. My mom had a long conversation with Mindy, said the exact same thing. Like the piano has been the one piece in the home that they just love and reverence so much. And so you guys, without further ado, today we're going to go as a family. Well, at least two boys who play piano, Mom who's starting piano, and me who's just like fascinated with the whole thing.
You're just gonna go video.
I'm just gonna go video everything. We are gonna go, Scooby-Doo, are you ready for this? To a piano shop, the one that Mindy went to. They're gonna walk me through all of the things that they learned, and we may or may not be making a decision and a purchase on a piano today. New piano for the family, for Kruby to practice on, Rexy, Mom, and to fill our home with beautiful music. Right, guys, gonna be working on some Renaissance glasses down here. His project, something from the Renaissance period. He's gonna stay here. He's got a few things to work on. We're gonna get Hazy over to the Ravelli. She's gonna hang out there with Leah, and then that way we can take Crew and Brex to go look at piano because they're gonna be the most interested in it. And Right Guy can get some work done so we can play with friends today. So, bro, you gonna be good?
Yep.
Work on your homework?
Yep.
Renaissance, let's do it. Speaking of Renaissance, our Renaissance man, Krooby Dooby Doo, is not only going to look at pianos today because he's a piano playing savage, he's also gonna be getting a new grip tape put on his skateboard because he skates and plays piano. Yes, people, that's a possible combination. Crew rocks both. We're gonna go take the skateboard in to get a new grip tape put on it. I'm sure it's probably pretty easy. Thought we'd leave it up to the professionals, and they said the place where we got his skateboard, if we ever got a new grip tape, just bring it on back, they'd throw it on for us.
Yeah.
This is where Mom came the other day with Stephanie to the piano gallery. So she's been briefed on all things piano. She's learned a lot from both Stephanie and the people who work here. I was able to get like a brief rundown of what she learned, but wanted to see it firsthand. And these kids wanted to tickle the ivories themselves, get their own fingers on these keyboards, on these pianos, see which one they like, see which one they want to take home possibly today.
I know,
So
we'll have to see. We're gonna learn all about them. I want the kids to learn all about them.
we're gonna go in, learn a ton more about the process of buying a piano, take you guys along with us, get your input, maybe be going home with one later today. One of the things that we're trying to debate between today, you guys, well, there's two things in particular. The upright versus the, what would you call the other kind? Baby grand. These kids like these. So the upright is gonna be like this, or like the baby grand that has, I don't even know what you call it, the thing that opens on the top.
It's a lid.
The lid. It has a hood. So that's what we're debating. And then also black versus white are two other things that we're debating as well. Those are the things we're learning about right now.
This is the grand poobah of upright pianos. Over the last 60 years, this has been the most requested piano in all of pianos.
Oh, wow.
Even over Steinway and everything else. Because Yamaha developed the first upright piano that felt, when you played the keys, it felt like you were playing a grand piano. So it's just a really wonderful feel on the keys.
That's pretty cool, huh? This is the other one that we're looking at right now. And I just found out that this is called a stand-up
It's
baby
a
grand, vertical baby grand.
The other ones that are a little bit smaller, he said they're called a console.
Oh, the console. When you open this up, it just got a more powerful sound. This thing pops up right there.
I wish I could make it sound cool, but
that sounded pretty cool. This is the one that we're looking at right now. Vertical grand in white. And that's one of the options. And so the program that he just told us about, it's a very cool program that if you get a piano, whatever the value of that piano is, if you want to trade up to a bigger piano, a nicer piano down the line, they will give you 100% of the value of that piano at any time.
Yes.
He said the pianos just don't ever lose value. It'll last 100 years. So you could get this piano, for example, come back in 3 years. Say we have a new house, we've got a big room that we want to dedicate to be like our piano room, and we want to get a big old grand. We can bring this back, trade it in for the full value of the piano, get the bigger piano, still have been able to enjoy this one for all of those years. In that way, I almost am feeling like we haven't even learned about the grand yet. We're going to go learn about the grand.
yes, we're gonna go to that one next.
But I'm almost feeling like this could be a way to do...
It's like baby steps.
It's like a down payment almost on a bigger one. You start with this one, you lock it down, see how you like it, see how much you're going to use it, see how big of a piece of your home that it is, and then you know in the back of your mind, if we want to upgrade, if we want to graduate to a bigger one when we have a bigger space to put it in, we can trade this in for full value and basically pay half price on our next one.
Yeah,
so
it's a super smart idea.
that is a very cool, mind-blowing program to me that I'm incredibly excited about. Really enticing me to just walk out of here with one today. He's calling on white one in that. How quickly we could get that, because he's thinking it's probably going to be a few months.
It might be longer than we want to wait. In that case, this one's always a good option too. Has the same
very similar.
insides. They come from different manufacturing plants, and so one is cheaper than the other, but one sounds a little bit different. So both are really awesome options. We're just going to see.
So we're just going to see how long we can get a white one and that. White one is available today in this, and then we're going to go check out the baby grands. Learning a lot about pianos right now. For example, Crew is right now playing on an $83,000 piano. That's how much that one costs. What do you think? Should we just get two of them? Do they come in black and white? One of each?
So Yamaha uses what's called a high tension scale on their pianos. Every other piano company uses a low tension scale. This just is going to play, basically, if this is 5 foot long, but it plays like a 5'6" or 5'7" in other brands.
We've had a big long discussion about all three pianos involved. If you've been following along throughout the video today, we looked at two upright baby grands. One of them is out until May to get white. We really just want white. We think it would go so well in that room.
I know it's not popular. It's not
classic. I would say it's very popular, but it's not classic.
I think it's coming back, he said.
But it will come and go.
Black
Black will never go.
Like for sure. And he goes, well, if you look at my floor, I have two white pianos here. It's just not the trend yet. But that's just what I've always pictured in our home.
I think that that's what we're leaning towards is white. So as we look at these pianos, we're trying to find out when we could get a white one. Well, one of them is out until May. This one is March at the earliest. And the other one, and you guys know what I'm referencing, but it's the one we just showed, we could have on Wednesday. That's a factor. Another factor, size. This is not as big as I thought.
It's
this
not
baby
at all.
grand.
Wednesday one.
The Wednesday one?
I think they just want it sooner. Baby grand is cool because it is one of the best baby grands they have.
So this, he says, is the #1 selling piano in the country. This is a massive sound without being a massive piano. He said that this is the smallest baby grand they make, also the most popular. To get this in white, March, April, we're thinking. It's also been incredibly cool and says that if you want one of these, we can get a piano in your house to play in the meantime, so you're not without a piano. They're more than happy to do that. They want you to make the selection of the piano that you're going to have your piano for 20 years.
Yes, rather than just buying what you
buying
can
one
get.
because it's here. That's what we're seriously debating right now. I thought this would be a very quick process. We'd walk in, we'd decide what we want, and we would leave. We are literally going back and forth between all three of them, trying to decide which one we want to purchase. Throughout the decision-making process, I will say that each step along the way, there's been a peace of mind that's been thrown in. So if we went with one that's a little bit smaller, decide we want to go bigger, we can turn it in for the full value. If we decide that we want to have one that we can't get for a while, we'll get a piano in our house. So really, they're making it very easy, but at the same time, that makes it harder.
I know, because
you
the
really want to
options
go.
are still open.
The options are open. Pretty much anything you want, you can get. Just a matter of like how much do we want to get into the end all. This is the one that I say we have. This is the one we have for the rest of our life.
This is definitely more than we need, but it's also a piece of furniture. There's a look. It's like a decoration. It's like a.
This is the one that we would have for 20 years. The kids would grow up and play on. Mom would learn to play on. We'd have the grandkids come over and play on this one. This would be our piano for forever. The other one is most likely a piano that we would have, we would play with, and then when we move, we would upgrade to this one. So do we get this one now or do we wait? Braxton's trying out some creepy music. So we're gonna test out the exact same like little piece of a song on each of the 3 pianos, and then Crew's going to make an ultimate decision on which one he likes best. So Crew, start out with the baby grand. Let's go. Okay, to the stand up, let's go, let's go. You didn't play it as hard, but I liked it, Okay, go. Play it over here. Go back and play it hard on the other one. You didn't hit the keys hard enough. Go back. Alright, which one do you think? Which one do you like?
I don't know. I went through them again and I still like this one.
You like this one?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. I think we may have come to a decision. Kirby, I want you in here because you guys have been instrumental, no pun intended, in coming up with this decision right now. So the kids have gone around, they played every single piano and weighing out our different options, and we've talked about, told you guys that we can eventually trade this up for the bigger piano. Kids have both said that they really like this piano the most. They like sitting at it, playing at it. I think it may be a little less intimidating, might feel like a more natural next step out of the keyboard. So right now, where we're thinking, have gone back and forth in circles quite a few times, but I think what we're leaning towards right now is going with this one, and then if we do decide to make that move up to upgrade, we know that we can turn it back in for the full value, move up to the grand eventually someday. This is a great way to get started, to get a piano in the home. It's a beautiful piano.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
We love everything about it. The kids both said that you guys like this one the best, right, out of all 3. And that's what I think is the most important to us, is what is the one that they want? What is the one that they're excited to play?
I think we're gonna pull the trigger. I think that now we have weighed pros and cons of every single piano. What's gonna work in our home?
What do you think? Are you ready to take this one home? Are you ready to make
to the piano?
You ready to have this be the piano that you practice on, learn on? This is the one you want.
And the one that I eventually
Mom's gonna learn how to play piano on this one.
play Mary Had a Little Lamb on.
Hot cross buns, that's the first one, hot cross buns. Brexy, what do you think, bro? I think of everybody, you've been saying that you want this one the most.
Yeah, I do.
Is this the one you want?
Uh-huh.
Should we get it?
Yes.
Guys, we just did it. We just pulled the trigger. It feels like buying a car. Like you sit down, you fill out paperwork and stuff. It has that vibe.
I know, it kind of does.
But yeah, we just pulled the trigger, you guys, and it is going to be delivered on Wednesday.
The day after tomorrow, it'll be in our house, which means we need to reconfigure that room and figure out what we're doing.
Yeah, actually, I think we've got a great setup. There's a great place that I feel like it could go. Let's go home. We'll take a look at that. Yeah, we just bought it. We own a piano,
And
guys.
I'm glad that I know, I can't believe it. Maybe I should learn how to play. Kids really spend some time. We've been here for quite a long time. Kids have gone around to multiple pianos. They keep coming back to this white one. Eventually, in our future, we do want to get the grand. That is in our future.
He explained the entire process to it. He even showed us and circled the value that we can get when we come back to trade up for it, and we are very encouraged by that. It makes us feel comfortable making this first step into the world of owning a piano. Kids, like Mom said, love this, and what I love even more, what's been so encouraging, is we can't keep them off the pianos in here. They are loving, that's them. If you can hear that, they went and grabbed some sheet music, this cool kids book that has a bunch of songs from movies, and they're just out there playing. That's gonna inspire and increase the love of piano playing. We absolutely would love to have one. How sick would that be?
I wouldn't be able to play anything in it.
back home now, and now the big question is, where is that piano going to go? It's going to be delivered on Wednesday, coming here in the house, scheduled delivery. We've got a few ideas. We'll probably wait until the day it's delivered to really show you where it ends up. One of the things that we're deciding on right now is if it should go right here against this wall. I think if we got the grand, it was gonna go in this corner and come out this way. Because we got the upright, I think it will go very nicely right here. And then we move this couch over here to add additional seating to go along with these couches. Do we leave this little sofa seater? What do you call this thing? A little two-seater love couch? I don't know what you call it. It's a love couch. Oh, hi,
I'm
you're
eating
eating.
pizza.
Pizza? Dinner's in an hour, Mindy. Get rid of these chairs, do the sofa and the love seat. I don't know. That's our debate right now. We're just going through that
really
right
hard.
now.
I'm not really sure.
I don't know. Stand by.
I really don't know.
We've been able to arrange some of the... What?
I have a question.
Yes.
So somewhere we got a $2 bill, but it's only half of the $2.
Yeah, no, it's still good. That's $1, right? Yeah, it's $1. How about for the kids' next dollar free dress day? Send them with that, just see what happens. We have made some possible decisions on the arrangement of that front room. We also did get a phone call that Wednesday might be a little bit early for the piano to be delivered. The piano tuner had left for the day, was not able to tune it. Might be Thursday or Friday before that can be delivered. In the meantime, we did not go and get Crew's grip tape put on his skateboard because instead he came back home to make something in his Easy Bake Oven. Is there anything that this kid is not into, from skateboarding to piano playing to Easy Bake Ovening, whatever you want to call that? He really does it all. We were not able to go to the skate shop to get that done because he had a friend who had a little amount of time to play. Came back home, made something in the Easy Bake Oven. Now, because we did while we were there at the piano store, found the Greatest Showman piano book, the musical book, we decided it'd be kind of fun to wind down our night, close things down by actually watching The Greatest Showman as a family. We haven't watched it in a very long time. You guys have been here for a while. I mean a while. This is back when I still had a full-time job. I remember watching this in a movie theater right before I went out of town on a business trip. I watched it, jumped in the car at the movie theater, went to the airport while the family went home from there. I don't know why I have that memory burned in my mind. Greatest Showman, one of our favorite shows, one of the greatest showmen. We're gonna watch that together as a family tonight to wind down tonight, doing things a little bit musically here in the Bingham household, as we have just added a piano to our home. We're watching a musical. We are gonna close this vlog down. These are the glasses Riley made. These are Renaissance glasses.
They're actually very impressive.
I gotta say, he had so much detail involved. He's like, I'm gonna get some sandpaper, kind of shave off the edges so it's nice and smooth when it sits on your eyes. I don't want to break them because honestly, those are very special. He spent all afternoon making them. And he had, I think it's like 7 total projects or something like that going towards this Renaissance project. And he did like 5 of them while we were gone. He knocked out so much work today.
He got a lot of homework done. The kids are trying their hardest to stay up with the schoolwork that they're being given.
It's a lot. It's a big task. And they're not behind. I think they're not behind, but it is longer days of homework in the afternoon.
I hate it.
It's a lot. It's a lot of homework, a lot of in-house work.
And I don't even have to do the work.
It makes me feel dumb trying to help them.
So, round of applause to all of you parents because it is tough.
I don't have another hand to do the round part. I did have to say this. So we talked about how the piano is being pushed back just slightly.
Tell us more.
Also, you heard that some of those pianos we were trying to get are pushed way back into the middle of this year. So 2020 turns out was a banner year, one of the biggest years for this particular piano store. I would imagine maybe piano sales in general, because of the fact that people are at home and they were at home all year. They're trying to pick up new skills. People had a lot of that extra time.
That was one I was gonna try and do.
Piano selling out like crazy. They're on super major back order. Push stuff back, but it's because a lot of people are learning how to play piano at home. So that's great.
We found a good one that they had in stock, and it will be coming straight away, as Hazy calls it. We are very excited. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to figure out a little bit of the furniture situation in that room.
I think we gotta figure out. I think we got a dial. I think we got to mess around, do a little Tetrising, but I think we got a dial.
Hazy went to go play at Stephanie's house with Leah while we were there. We went and picked up Hazy. Stephanie had one extra cookie, and she decided to make it into a piano for us.
That is too cool.
Oh wait, maybe it goes this way. I have a lot to learn with the piano. Mary had a little...
I was just gonna say, where do you put your mouth? But on that, it can be anywhere.
Very cool. This is a new adventure for us also. Any tips and tricks, hints, anything you want to tell us about the piano, go on over to our Instagram at ThisIsHowWeBingham. Let us know there on our latest post. We need all the help we can get.
If you think I should learn piano, hit the like button. If this video gets 50,000 likes, I'll learn piano. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna go create 50,000 accounts and
I had to put it way out there.
Come back tomorrow to help us figure this all out. We're very excited. We'll see you guys in the morning.
Good night, everybody.
See ya.